What's up, guys? It's your girl Matt Cox with Maccouture Crafting, and I want to show you guys everything that I purchased from the Road to California Quilt Show. It's one of the largest shows, if not the largest right now in California, and it wasn't as big as it usually is, but I still managed to do a little damage. Where should I begin? Let's talk about thread. I think that for my 50 weight needs, I think I'm going to exclusively, well, I pretty much do actually. I probably 98% of my threads are connecting threads, and I love these Citrus Punch. This is this colorway. They come in these sets of 5, and they are ridiculously reasonably priced. I think that this set cost me 15. I don't think I'm looking at the receipt. This set cost me 15 bucks. I recently needed like a golden yellow and I didn't have it. And I was like, how is that possible? I run through their orange like water. I must use a lot of orange. I love connecting threads for my 50 weight needs. It works really great. There are, I think there are 1,200 yards on here. People talk about them in comparison to Aurifil. I don't use Aurifil because I can't afford Aurifil. Aurifil for one spool is, I want to say, about the same amount that I paid, just a little bit less for all of these. And so I think I am going to make the jump to connecting threads. They have just beautiful colors. They work wonderfully. People talk about Aurifil has more yards on the spool, but 1,200 yards is 1,200 yards, right? I don't know. I like connecting threads. I know people are very, very particular. I've also started buying cones. I never bought cones before, but now that I'm running that semi-industrial machine, and I have another machine now too that I just purchased, cones are my jam because I never even think about having to change the top threads. I went to Kai Scissors. I love my Kai Scissors. Love them, love them, love them. I didn't need any, and so I didn't buy any, but what I do need are these to go on the edge of your scissors. They don't always come with this because they're so sharp. They're so sharp. So I got a whole bunch of these little guys for $1 a piece. Who else? Orange Dot. Orange Dot Quilts. Dora Carey. I find that I'm always gravitating towards patterns that are by Orange Dot. I'll be looking at something and I'll be like, oh, that's Orange Dot. And I bought this really neat stiletto that's from a porcupine quill, and I love it. It's weird. I like all weird things. So I got a couple of things from her. You might not know this, but I love zippers. Can I install a zipper? No. But I keep buying them because one day I'll install them in something. And I like the big, chunky statement zippers. I have no idea what this is going to go in. She had them in some really cute, like clamshell bags in like the front of her storefront. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with them, but I had to have them. And now I have 2 very chunky zippers. And I also bought all of these dowels. She makes one of the coolest bag patterns that I've ever seen. I showed it on the first time I was introduced to it was at the quilt retreat. Someone was given what they call an H bag, and ever since then I'm like, oh, I'm definitely going to do an H bag in every kind of colorway because I love it. So I bought some dowels. So I should be able to make 4 H bags. Very excited about that. I just didn't want to go through the hassle of going to go buy it and then having to cut it. She already took care of it for me. So why do I need to do that? I grabbed 2 of these. Why? I just couldn't stop staring at this. Doesn't this look like something that I would totally want? Like, oh, these came from Basket Mary. I like Basket Mary. I purchased a ton of stuff from her one year and had no idea how to use it, so I ended up giving it away, but I will never do that again. I know now how to use her stuff. And these are 1-yard cuts that she had that are just gorgeous to me. So I grabbed that. What else? Oh no, we'll wait. We'll wait for that. I made it to the Cozy Creative Center. You guys are familiar with them. They've got all those amazing patterns that Donna Jordan does from Jordan Fabrics. She loves their patterns and she does them almost exclusively. Like she totally does all of their patterns and they're awesome. And so again, more zippers. I purchased some fabric that will go with that perfectly. So I figured, oh, I might want to put a zipper in something, right? I don't know. And it also had this super cute handmade rose gold bag bling. So yeah, I bought it. Obviously, I'm planning on making bags at some point. I have seen this pattern. I probably purchased this pattern like 4 times, and this is probably number 5. Why? Because when I want to make it, I want to just be able to know for sure that I have it. But I'm almost positive that I've purchased this pattern before. But they have a template, and I don't remember purchasing the template before. So expect to see this all macked down at some point because I'm totally doing that pillow. And that was all from Cozy's. Now let's see. Oh, I got a chance to hang out at Swan Amity. You guys will see that in the video. And I purchased this pattern here. I love buying patterns. And I really, really, really enjoyed this one. Lots of texture, lots of color. I can't wait to put my twist on that. I don't know what my twist is going to be just yet, but I'm excited about it. These are Lakeside Scissors. If you ever get a chance to go to a quilt show, you will probably see them. I love their section. It is just full of doodads, like the things that you need that don't necessarily have to do with quilting, but just things that you need, like your nail clippers, your nail files, the instruments that people use to do facials, clean your teeth, and they're all just laid out. And usually it is inundated with people reaching all over each other, and they give you these little baskets, and you're picking up scissors and you're picking up tweezers, and I love them. So they have, what did I buy? Just some really random facial tools that I've been needing to have. Can you guys see that? You guys have seen that. Just to go on ahead and do some extractions. Then they have a tool to do some lancing. And I think I bought, I don't even know what this is. Oh, professional instruments. I have no idea what this is. I might have accidentally purchased this. I have no idea what it does, but I have it now. I have no clue what that does, but now I own it. And then here we are with some more bodkins. I love a bodkin. It'll help you get, oh, there we go. It'll help you pull stuff through, like elastics and stuff like that, through the casing. I've been looking for a couple of different kinds of bodkins. All right. Let's see here. What is this? Oh, this came from Quilters Treasure. They're the ones that do those stained glass quilts. And so I bought some of the lead that you can, the fabric lead that you can use to outline shapes so that they look like stained glass. If you've seen me do the back of my, what is that? The Disney bound quilts. I did some like lead work around the Minnie Mouse so that she stood out. I'm obsessed with that. And so this will just be another way to do it. And they have directions, and let's see. Martelli. I'm sure you guys have seen this and probably walked past it just like I do. I've walked past this, I don't know how many times, and I'm like, I need to get it. I need to get it. I chase my foot pedal everywhere. It's just, I mean, every time I go to sew, excuse me, it moves constantly, like constantly. And so I'm done with that. There's no reason for me to chase my foot pad any longer. This will hold it in place. If you've ever tried to move the Martelli material on a work surface, you know how stuck this stuff can really get. They also make it for your machine. When I am sewing on my semi-industrial, it comes toward me and I find myself pushing it back several times while I'm sewing and I'm getting tired of it. So if you sit it on this, it will eliminate all of the vibrations. So actually I could sew with another person next to me and not get on their nerves. and also it stops it from moving. So I went ahead and took care of that. And these were not terribly expensive. I want to say there was like 14 for the small one and like 20 for the big one. Not expensive at all. Excuse me. Now for, oh, I am so excited about this. Now we talked about my 50 weight threads, and now I want to talk to you guys about my specialty thread needs. Oh, I absolutely love Wonderfill. I love, 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 love Wonderfill. And I stocked up on their new thread called Glamour. This is Glamour. You really can't see what it does. I don't know how I'm going to be able to show it to you guys. Actually, yes, I do. I know how I'll film it at some point once I use it, once I open these. I bought a lot of them. I think I didn't buy all the colors, but I bought all the matte colors, like for sure. For sure, we have matte colors. And I also bought some more spaghetti, my 12 weight. I love, 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 love their 12 weight spaghetti thread. I actually run it in my machine, and it is just gorgeous. And so I bought a couple of spools of that. And the thing that's cool about this Glamour thread is that they've run simply one thread of metallic in there, and that's all you need for it to just shine. Like, you think that you'd have to use, well, metallic is the one thread, but they've mixed it up. You don't have to worry about it snapping in your machine. And so I just can't wait to use this. It just gives you all the glimmer and jazzing up that your project might need. They gave this amazing pamphlet here that talks about the different thread lines and what they're good for. And this I will cherish. I'm going to put this up and make sure that I keep it because they have some of the best specialty threads. They just do, and they're a really nice company. I really, really, really enjoy them. They are out of Canada, and I just can't say enough good things about Wonderfill. And last but not least, I'm one of those people who will see something and be like, I don't want that. I don't need that. And walk past it and be like, whatever. And my mother usually just rolls her eyes and she's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. Because I always seem to revisit things that I've turned my nose up at one point in time. At the retreat, first place prize was an entire, I want to say almost an entire half yard cuts, maybe even 1 yard cuts of a line of fabric. And it was cherry wood. And I was like, okay, that's okay, but I don't hoard fabric. So what am I going to do with that? I don't have a project for it. And the fabrics looked a little different. I just didn't get it. I should have wanted it because now I'm obsessed with them. I was like, oh, the bienni, that's perfect for me. I make bags. I need soft and stable, and I do, and I love what I got. However, after seeing that lecture with Rachel Clark and seeing how these perform when done properly, oh, cherry wood, oh my goodness. And some of the kits that she's done, that she's put together, the colorways are just amazing. I know you guys already know about cherry wood. I'm on the late freight. They're hand dyed and they look like suede. Oh, they feel great. They don't feel like suede. They feel like, but they don't feel like just regular cotton fabrics either. They are magnificent in person, and I cannot wait to use these in a very special project. I will probably hoard those. They're also the ones that issue those challenges. So sometimes you'll see like the Prince Challenge, the Bob Ross Challenge. This one was the 2017 challenge colors, and this is the Van Gogh colorway. You purchase the stack. I want to say like it's a $65 stack, which enters you into a contest. You make a 20 by 20 according to their rules and regulations, and then you're automatically entered. And then you might get a chance to see your work published in a book that they do at the end of their contest. And you can purchase that book. And I actually want to purchase the Prince one. I remember they had a Lion King one. This year was Princess Diana. And I bought even more I kept going back. I think I bought these each separately. Like I bought this one, then I went back and got the Van Gogh, and then I went back and got some more individual colors. And honestly, I wish that I had purchased the challenge fabrics for this year, but I didn't. But I wish that I had. If you don't know, Sheila Frampton Cooper was like, she wants in. And this year's challenge is going to be graffiti. And basically the quilt that they show, for an example, looks exactly like that. This is the quilt. Beautiful colorway. I might have to get in on it. I don't know, because cherry wood fabrics are just amazing. This is the 12-step. They call it like steps. Like this is your 12-step program. This is your 4-step. It's $20 for the 4 steps. Oh, I forget how much I spent on the 12-step, but you can get them individually. And I love their card. Check this card out. It's called the Cherry Wood Club. And on the back, it talks about the 4-step program, which would be this guy for those in a hurry. They have an 8-step program, Commit Yourself to Color. The 12-step program, Admit Your Obsession. And then they call it the Cutting Coach. Yes, you can do it. Yardage program for the hardcore addicts. Withdrawal. We'll just make one more. And then at the bottom, it says permission slip. You are hereby given permission to cut up and use your cherry wood. Because this is the kind of stuff that you would hoard. I mean, I certainly am like, maybe I just need to replace it before I cut it. It's just crazy. The owner, the designer, and the colorist, her name is Carla Overland. She is super duper dope, super funky with rainbow hair, just down to earth, and she gets it. Like, she totally gets it. I enjoyed meeting her. I enjoyed continuously going back and purchasing a little bit more and a little bit more. And I promise you, if the show was open today, I've actually got a project in mind, and I need so many more colors. And matter of fact, I purchased their color card because I want to be able to know what colors. I should have committed and done the one that actually has the swatches. Like, you guys know how I'm always talking about I need a Tula pink swatch card. They have a swatch card. It's about $130, but I think it's worth it, especially if I'm going to start using these as much as I think that I am. I think I should probably purchase that so that I know that I know that I know with all the swatches on there. But here's their color card. It lists all of their colors, and they have a ton of them. I love color cards. I love them for thread. I wish that Connecting Threads had them. I have them for Aurafill. Not yet. I have the Aurafill thread thing just so that I can match up colors when I absolutely need to, even though I don't really buy Aurafill, but I do have their color thread match cards that I can take in and match it with other threads if I need to. I have Michael Miller's color card. I love having color cards. I've even have a Kona that's cut up and then a Kona that's not. Color cards are serious business if you really want to start playing with coloring your quilts and things like that. All right, guys, that is everything that I have purchased that I see, including, I did the class, which I had to buy that too. I can't think of anything else to tell you guys. If you saw something that you're super excited about and you want to know about it, ask me in the comment section and I will check on you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.